Good morning, everyone. So the bird feeder didn't last too long. Finally got it connected to the network, the app installed. Seemed to be working fine. And then tried to connect to it this morning and nothing. So now we have a brick. Unfortunately, we got it quite a while ago as a gift. I'm not sure what we can do at this point. Maybe reach out to the manufacturer. Maybe they'll replace the camera or something, but it's not doing anything at this point. It's just powering on and off, sort of. Doesn't make any noise. Power light does go off, but yeah, used to make a noise when it was shutting off, and then fun little chime when it was turning back on, and I can't even reset it. So yeah, nice little bird feeder brick. It's too bad. Thought it would be pretty cool. See some of the birds. Hopefully maybe the manufacturer will be able to do something. Send in a camera. A new camera maybe. That's my thought anyway. So we also did get the pool flocked overnight. Still in the process of settling. It's sitting here, as you can see here. So seems cloudier than we started, but probably will take a little longer. It's generally 12 to 24 hours. It's roughly been 12-ish, no, a little more than 12. Shut it off last night at 8:30, I think. So yeah, hopefully by tonight should clear up, and then we can vacuum it out. Might have to leave it a little longer. My understanding is the longer you leave it, the clearer it should go, I'm guessing and hoping. Yeah, so what's the plan for today? I got to get some of these boards cut up onto 2.5 inches wide. Going to finish up the trim on the shed over there. Get it painted. Yeah, so that's what we're up to today. So let's get that started. Alright, so let's get the saw set up. Now, I find things take me longer than they really should, mainly because I don't have a dedicated area for things. So I'm constantly setting things up, tearing things down, and then when I want to go do something, my enthusiasm to go do it gets killed when I know I have to set everything up. So kind of tried to alleviate that by leaving this half set up and chucked an old barbecue cover on it, and it's not as difficult to set up. Yeah. Alright. So we'll plug this in. Go get some wood. And get it cut. Alright, so now that we got the wood down here, go ahead and get it ripped down to 2.5 inches. Rail is already set up to 2.5. Get this cleaned up. And let's get these staples out. Yeah. Funny thing is, we had this pad built a few years ago, and the staples and labels are still on the ends. Yeah. And I literally just noticed it the other day. And I've walked down here numerous times, looked at that thing, never noticed until the other day. Come on, staple. Burn that plastic later, of course. That's what you're supposed to do, right? Burn plastic in your fire pit. I thought so. Alright, so, staples out. Let's get these out of the way and get them ripped down. Alright, plug your ears, everyone. Does help to raise the saw up. Take 2. Alright, so that's them all chopped up, so let's get up to the painting table and we'll get these painted. Although it's a little windy, hopefully a bunch of crap doesn't blow on it while it's wet and get stuck in the paint, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah, so let's get it up there. This is the second nicest day we've probably had in a row. May sucked. It was nothing but rain. Wasn't able to get anything accomplished during May. So, got to get things going quickly. Pretty much only have June to do this, to finish up the shed, because we're going to Turkey in July. So that's pretty exciting. I'll take you along for that. Get some good footage out in Turkey. If you haven't been, highly recommended. Absolute beautiful place. Yeah. Alright, so I gotta get the paint, and I do remember I didn't clean any of the stuff, so yeah, this should be fun. Might need new paint brush, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah. Alright, let's get it done. Alright, so let's see what we got for the paint situation here. Well, it's not looking that good. That's what happens when you don't clean it. So now we will have to get a paintbrush. Luckily, I believe the wife is on her way to Dollarama, so let's give her a quick call and ask for a paintbrush. I'll see you once we get the paintbrush. So while I'm waiting for the paintbrush, Decided to have a little snack break. Little meat sticks. Costco. If you're a fan of the meat sticks, but don't like beef, I mean, it doesn't like beef, but these turkey ones, Noah Martin's, I don't know if these are just specific to our area or if all Costco's have these. Anyway, Noah Martin's beef sticks, really good. Sometimes they aren't as, this batch was really good because they're a little drier. Definitely do prefer a dry meat stick. Yeah, but these are pretty good. Get them at Costco. Does anyone spend less than $100 when they go to Costco? If so, how? Like every time we go in there for like 2 things and it's $300-400. I don't get it. Well, it's because the 2 turns into 10. Yeah, but these, really good. You get 2 packs. If you haven't tried them, try them. Noah Martin's turkey pepperettes. I wish they made a spicy version though. They're just mild, regular pepperette. Spicy version would be really good. So, Noah Martin's, if you ever catch this video, spicy turkey pepperette. Make one. Yeah, so have a couple of these. Once we get the paintbrush, we'll get back at that. And then should dry pretty quick. Then we can get the trim up. And then once we get the trim up, we can start the siding. Just doing some lap siding with fence boards. Trying to do this whole thing on a budget. Didn't want to spend too much because this is more of a trial build. The plan is to build a tiny home here in the backyard that we could potentially live in and or rent out. So this is what I mean by fence board lap siding. I did half of the back here. I don't know if you can see it. So yeah. So just got to continue that up there and then along this and then along the front, of course. Pool check. Let's check the pool, see where we're at. Still cloudy. Starting to clear. I can see the bottom. Could also be the sun is out, making it easier to see the bottom. It does seem to be getting a little clearer, I do believe. It's probably going to take a little longer than the 24 hours, but hopefully it does get clear. Or may have to call in the professionals. Don't want to do that. Expensive just to clear the water. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Yeah, all right. So once we get the paintbrush, we'll be back at it. See you in a bit. All right. Brush situation resolved. Got a new bucket, brushes. I mean, it's Dollarama. $5 for all these. They'll do the trick. All right. So let's go. So get this set up here. Go get the paint. There's the paint, and let's get rid of some of these boards. Get these out of the way. Let's put them down there for now. Check for those screws. Anyone else's wife addicted to Dollarama? It's in the Dollarama Facebook pages, seeing what new. I mean, there's some cool stuff that randomly shows up there from time to time. But it's another one of those places where you randomly spend a lot of money. Well, relative to it being a Dollarama, of course. And where did I put the screwdriver to open this? Give it a good shake. Be fun if it just popped right off, wouldn't it? So let's get one of these big 2-inch brushes. There we go. And let's throw these back up here. Take you with me this time. I'm gonna find the screwdriver to open the paint can. Got it. So this shouldn't take too long to get the paint brushed on these. I'm just going to do one coat on each side to act as the weatherproofing as well. This paint is premium Glidden. The hell's this brand again? I don't know. Glidden? Premium exterior paint and primer, all in one. Yeah, so we'll get these painted up. Keep you out of the way. Last time I got covered in paint and spilt it. So let's try not to do that this time. Try being the keyword. Got my doing stuff clothes on, so if I get covered in paint again, it doesn't really matter. So let's get a little bit in here. Just a bit. That should do for now. Spaced out a bit. Alright, get these painted up and we'll be back. Got the one side painted and one edge seems to be dry to the touch, so we should be able to flip them over, paint the other side, wait for it to dry a bit, do the edge, and then we'll be all done with the painting. Painting done. Check it out. Yeah, not bad. So now once it's dry, we gotta trim out the shed. It's going to be our office, by the way. Right now we have both our desks up in this bedroom here, turned it into an office. We have our desks in there, so we're going to put them in here. So now, once the trim dries, gonna get the, as you can see, I already got the windows trimmed out. So we're going to trim out the edges here. And then once we get the edges trimmed out, then we can start the lap siding. All right. So while we wait for that to dry, take a water break. Cheers. I don't know. I used to hate beer. Was never really a beer drinker. Now we don't really drink that often. usually just socially or when we have friends and family over. Have one or two, but that's about it. See, it's windy AF again today. And that's a big gust of wind coming. Yeah. I told you in the last video, it's like terrifying. You have these big ass trees, if you can see it, but they're just swinging around. And we're right in the line of fire. So yeah, cool. Yeah, so yeah, as I was saying, don't really drink that often. But yeah, it's pretty refreshing on a nice warm sunny day. Have a nice cold water. Delicious. Yeah, so still waiting for those to dry. Pool, still cloudy. I don't know, starting to wonder about that. Used the flock before and it usually cleared up. Now the difference now is we have switched it over to salt water. So it is salt water this year. I mean, it's not true saltwater pool. What it does is you have to put enough salt in the water. You don't really taste it, but you have to put enough so the salt system can change that salt into chlorine. So it's still technically chlorine. It's just not as harsh, I guess, version of chlorine because it comes from the salt. So that's the only difference this year from putting the flock in. Didn't have to use flock last year. It wasn't cloudy, but we shall see. I'm guessing because of the salt content's probably going to take longer for the flock to do its thing, but we'll see. So yeah, still waiting for those to dry. We'll get it trimmed up and then we'll call it a day. Again, cheers. Also, I wanted to show you guys this. So, we have these fig trees. If you can see there. Fig tree. So there was these offshoots down here that my wife went out and rooted, took the roots. There's plenty of roots on them, and we planted them trying to grow some more fig trees. And they're sad looking. So, these are the sad looking, rooted, and planted again fig trees. Yeah. And they had plenty of roots, so we're not too sure what's going on there. So if you have any ideas about how to properly, I don't know what the word is, transplant fig trees, cuttings, roots, I don't know. Any suggestions on how to make them grow? Leave some tips and tricks in the comments. Yeah. All right, so they're finally dry, so we're gonna get over there and get at her. What we're going to do is I'm going to take the brad nailer. We're going to use 1-inch stainless steel brad nails. Oh, my knees. All right. So let's get these big ass ones out of there. Put those in there. We're good to go. So we're going to temporarily put the, well, by temporary I mean we're going to temporarily fasten them, and then we'll come back with actual screws to hold them in place. So we're just going to temporarily put them in with the brad nailer just so they will stay up there. We can just throw them up there quickly, and then later on we'll come back and put them in with screws. All right, let's go. All right, so you get the idea. Got to go around, do that on each side, double it up, and then we can start the lap siding. So I think I bored you enough. You get the idea. Thanks for staking it out with me. If you definitely stayed this long, you're a trooper. I appreciate it. And till next time, take care, be kind, have a good one, everyone.